Christians often ask, what prevents God from having a son? Isn't he capable of everything? Muslims' response to this question begins by understanding what it means for God to be truly one. A son, by definition, inherits the attributes of his Father. But God, exalted be He, is one and unique in His divine attributes without comparison. To claim that God could have a son would imply the existence of another being who shares in God's divinity. This would be a form of polytheism, one of the greatest errors a person can commit, as it introduces the idea of a partner or equal to God, contradicting His oneness. God Himself refutes this idea in the Qur'an. In Surah Az-Zumar He says, "Had Allah intended to take a son, He could have chosen from whatever He willed of what He has created. Glorified is He. He is Allah the One, the Supreme." Quran 39 verse 4. The verse emphasizes God's oneness. How could He have a son when He is one, without partner or equal? Similarly, in Surah Yunus, they say, Allah has taken a son. Glorified is He. He is the self-sufficient. Quran 10 verse 68. Reflect on the words under self-sufficient. A being who needs a son is one who requires assistance, support, or someone to carry on their legacy. These are human needs, not divine ones. God, the creator of everything in the heavens and the earth, is far above such weaknesses. Attributing a son to Him implies dependency and diminishes His majesty, which is a form of blasphemy. For those engaged in dialogue with Christians, the starting point should be the greatness of Allah and His perfect attributes. Before addressing their specific beliefs, emphasize God's absolute power, His self-sufficiency, and His oneness. He is the eternal, to whom all dominion belongs, and there is none like Him. Once this foundation is established, you can then highlight the inconsistency between their belief in God's greatness and the claim that God has a son. Point out that any text or doctrine that contradicts God's perfect attributes is not truly from Him. It is also important to mention that the Bible has undergone changes, with additions and omissions over time. Jesus, peace be upon Him, did not speak English, and no original manuscripts in His native Aramaic exist. So, why rely on translations and altered manuscripts when their authenticity and integrity cannot be verified? Moreover, the existence of multiple versions of the Bible, with different denominations rejecting each other's scriptures, raises further doubt. In contrast, the Quran remains the only divinely revealed text that has been preserved in its original form. Every letter, every word has been meticulously safeguarded through both written manuscripts and oral transmission. It has been passed down by trustworthy, well-documented scholars, free from the distortions that have affected other religious texts. Furthermore, the beliefs taught in the Quran align with reason, innate human nature, and sound logic. So why hesitate to accept this truth? Life in this world is short, and on the day of judgment, we will all stand before our Creator. What will be your response when He asks, "Why did you reject Islam? Why did you not believe in the Prophet Muhammad, whom I sent to clarify the truth about Jesus? Was your attachment to the beliefs of your family or culture greater than your desire for the truth